Good evening. I'm Alyssa Stavinsky, and thank you for joining us on what I have to say is one of the most wild stories that our team has ever reported. It is the story of the Gomez family and what led to the deportation of innocent people. Join us tonight on this episode of 2020 as we go undercover to investigate what really happened on that dark night of April 18th, 2026.
911 emergency response.
Those damn illegals are throwing another fiesta, and they're out in the yard smoking dope, and I can't have all that with my grandkids out back, and there's a lot of them.
Okay, we're going to send a squad car to your location.
This call was made last Saturday afternoon in the suburb Huntington Valley while the Gomez family was holding a cookout to celebrate their son's graduation from high school. In only a few hours, a family get-together had turned into a shootout, leaving 7-year-old Sally Gomez dead. Violence against the Hispanic community is still increasing since Trump left office in January 2025. Government officials continue to work toward his goal to make America great again and remove illegal immigrants. But what is the cost?
It was apparent from the day we moved in that they didn't like us. I mean, we came into the neighborhood and we tried to be a good fit. You know, we threw a party for the neighborhood, invited everyone over, tried to get to know everyone, but nothing seemed to work. I mean, when we're doing lawn work, they make fun of us. These are things that everybody else does, but for some reason we just seem to catch so much flack from it. I've never felt like we were accepted, even though we're all immigrants. I mean, their parents' parents at some point were immigrants, and for some reason they just have this disdain toward us, and it's really not fair.
So how did a family barbecue escalate to a murder? Who fired at who first? Here's a recap of the event.
Hello, I'm Jess Taylor, and I'm here with Lisa, the mother of the Gomez family. Let's hear what she has to say.
I couldn't believe it. I was at the grill when I heard the gunshots. My immediate reaction was to protect the children, but I could tell when I went to the back of the yard that she wasn't there.
Who wasn't there?
Sally. I had just told her to go change because she had dropped ketchup on her new white shirt. I rushed to the house, but the gunshots had already stopped, and I saw her lying there on the ground, covered in blood.
I don't know who fired it, but we definitely heard a firearm discharge. It was at that point that we raised our guns, and everyone there was pretty on edge.
So here's the deal. We have intelligence that suggests that there's a suspect in the living room and the patio. So
we're going to infiltrate here and here.
All the officers were just acting in self-defense. Obviously, if we had known she was a child, we wouldn't have fired. But you gotta understand, we deal with all sorts of unpredictable characters every single day. And you never underestimate a threat, because that's when officers start to get hurt.
Commissioner Krisner, how do you feel about this situation?
Well, obviously the way the events transpired this past day were very unfortunate and tragic. And I can assure all of you that the police force did everything we could to handle this in a safe manner.
A memorial for Sally Gomez was set outside of the Gomez's church, and there have already been 2 incidents of the memorial being defaced.
Now, in regards to law varies with its own location and radial space, meaning it varies with integration. I like to call this centrifugal law. And what that means is an offense committed by a marginal person or group is going to be more serious than if it was done in the opposite direction. Now, in the case with the Gomez family, they're at the margin. So they're already, not well integrated into society, while the neighborhood has been well integrated into society, and explains why they're in the center. Now, maintaining this principle, we can begin to understand why the police acted in the way they did. Now, I'm not saying that's right, but I'm saying that this is the reason it happened. So, if anything, remember this, and that is, inward crime equals outward law, which is more serious.
Cats are funny, but is that enough to make money? One gentleman seems to think so find out after this.